Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to the Smash Our Stash collaboration. This is put on by Beth of Bourbon Creek Crafts, and her partner in the beginning was Teresa from Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, and they came up with an idea for us to dig into our stash and use something different every month. This month is buttons. I have a ridiculous amount of buttons. I have 2 things this size and a couple other things. People give me buttons. I love buttons. I have a lot of buttons. Let me show you some of the things that I did with them. And I tried new things I've never done before. First, I want to show you, I put button closures on 2 journals. I used journals that were already made, which was really hard, but it saved me a lot of time. And it gave them a little more flair. This is a really cool button that my friend Janie gave me, and she gave me a couple of them and said you should be able to use those as closures, and I did. Then look at this one. Ooh, this blue crazy one. Same idea. I just put a band around it and I left the button loose enough so that you can get it underneath it and the journal can grow. I think that's really fun, so I tried 2 of those. Then I did some cards, and I've done cards before. You can do cards where you use buttons as regular embellishments instead of bling or enamel dots or something like that. And in this one, they also go with the theme of sewing. Then you can also use them as flower centers, or you can make rainbows with them. You can do anything with your buttons. It just depends on how big or heavy you want your card to be. I've seen all sorts of things. I have a bunch of green ones. I was thinking about doing some Christmas cards. You know, you could make a tree and write Merry Christmas underneath it. You'll notice on some of these, I stitched the buttons on. That just gives an added fun because you have more interest and more texture. And on these, I used glue dots. Then I put buttons on just all sorts of things. I have done things like this before where I just sew them on. I hadn't really done fabric strips like this before, and I thought that was fun. Look at this one for a fall journal. All I did was I sewed it to the ribbon and then I tacked the ribbon across the top in like 3 seconds. And these I left so that I could layer them onto other things. I also thought this might make a cool journal closure or band around a page. So I just prepped them, but I didn't decide what they have to be. Then there's those. Then this one, nice big piece of lace, and I sewed the buttons on, and you can see that I sewed the leaves on too. It just adds some fun. This one I thought would be nice on a journal cover or a page, something like that. I've got a weird loop right there, where I add other types of things, postage stamps, inked up images. Imagine this went with it color-wise, to add more interest. So I didn't cover the whole thing with buttons, but I got it started. And this, I just thought this would be super cute in a winter journal. It could be an embellishment on a page. It could be glued or stapled on at the top. Just fun. I mean, you can't go wrong with a snowflake in blue. Then this is a whole new idea. Oh, one more on paper. I sewed the button on and then I used the long ends to just tie a little bow around it. Just a little something on the bottom of a page. Okay, this is why I recently bought beadworking tools. I saw a video, I cannot recall her channel name, but I will link down below. And she was making dangles with buttons. And I have way more buttons than I have beads. And I thought, I can do that. When she does them, they're even cuter than this. She does it with bits of paper and fabric and stamps. But I thought this was a great start for a journal, either the outside, the spine of a chunky journal, or inside on a page. It could be glued, stitched, or stapled inside. And then these, I didn't add anything to them yet because I thought they might be great for tassels. I could do something like these, but I also could use them for tassels. I had no rhyme, reason, or method to any of these. I just had a great time. And I think sitting around watching TV, it was really good. These were my first ever projects with jump rings, so I don't think I did too badly. And I have some tealish ones that I picked up at a thrift store. I love red, white, and blue and stars, so I had fun with those. This one was a smaller size of junk rings, so I just used smaller buttons. Didn't necessarily have a plan. I can honestly say I enjoyed using buttons this month, and I had a great time. Next month is a free choice month in this collaboration instead of having a specific category. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do stuff I have sitting around or fabric. One of those will probably be my categories for next month. I think it would be kind of fun to use the stuff that's been sitting out on the counter and just make stuff. And you'll probably see some of these button dangles in some upcoming videos or on other projects. So if you have buttons in your stash, I'd get them out because you can just have so much fun with them. Be sure to check out the other videos in this collaboration. I hope that you found some inspiration in my button ideas. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.